And we're back with One Piece chapter 162. Uh, Finally back from break. Sorry for the. I can't speak too loudly because I've been sick for a week and I couldn't get. So yeah, I'm still recovering basically, but I was fit enough to go to work today. I just got home from work and let's get into it. I hope you can hear me clearly because I hope this thing is working. And if not, I'm pretty fucked. Hold up, my cat's was once again bothering me. Let's get into it. Chapter 1062, Adventure in the Land of Science. We got a cover page with, oh, what's that? German's Cold, German's Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 20. Meanwhile, in Chocolate Town on Cacao Island. It looks frozen. Is that Aokiji? Has Aokiji been there? That's ice, right? Yeah, I think that's ice. Okay. Alright, let's go. Doesn't matter. Vegapunk? The Vegapunk? What a fracas? I'm not sure what that word means. Bewildering development. Vegapunk, you're like my role model, says Frankie. I killed 2 years in your hometown, Baltimore. After going through your lab, there was still a load. Jesus, I can't focus. I'm sorry. After going through your lab, there was still a load of stuff I didn't get to a chance to look into. It's the giant, it's the giant mech of my dreams. How many times bigger than General Frankie is that? I can't wait to show Luffy and Chopper. What a sunny lady, says says Sanji. All right. So you have Vegapunk. I mean, I'm still not sure if that's the actual Vegapunk, but we're gonna stick with that for now, okay? So she's stepping out of the thing, I think. Just a moment. This is the first time I've heard of Vegapunk being a woman, says Nico Robin, and I love how she's like standing like this, all ready to fight. Love it. And she looks far too young. Vegapunk has been active for many years. Naturally, who said this was my main Stella body? You're looking at. Oh, there we go. You're looking at Punk 02, Vegapunk Lilith. In any case, we always run through our research funds in a jiffy. So we'll allow you to skedaddle if you just relinquish your valuables. Okay, so she's basically trying to rob them of their stuff. Okay, what? These waters are chilly enough without you being cold too. Oh, no, never mind. You just fished this out. What kind of rescue do you call this? Are you deaf? This is not a rescue. Trespassing on these waters is nigh impossible. Resist and they will sink you without question. Whoa. Oh shit. So these are like cyborg sea kings. Take a take a gander at these weaponized sea beasts. Ah, Jesus, they just popped out. Weaponized sea beast? That's rad. What is? I'm not. Has Frank always spoken like this? Because I don't even recall like TCB translating the way he talks like this. It's like using very unusual words for him. Yeah, but my fear is overwhelming my awe. They have Zoro just looking at them. Okay, so she's getting called by from the Dendemushi, I think. Lilith, what are you doing? Why do you insist on looting? Have some pride as a scientist. Shaka, put a sock in it. Can you, can you, can your infernal pride keep the lights on? They're the Sorahat pirates. The newly born Emperor crew are not going to meekly surrender. Precisely. They must have a heap of treasure stashed away. Even so, you've made a foolish blunder. Blunder? I have them surrounded. Don't underestimate them. Look at the sword. Look at the swordsman. That's Pirate Hunter Zoro. His bounty is 1.111 billion. See how calm he is? Holy shit! They're hyping Zoro up. I love it. He knows you're enraged for him to end you in an instant. Okay, so I think that's the real Vegapunk, and he's like seeing the whole thing happen. Same goes for the for Devil Child Nico Robin back there. What can they do against all the sea beasts? So she has never seen like real strong people, I think, because these are like no problem for Zoro on his own. The strong can appraise their prey. The strong can appraise their prey and prioritize the most essential targets first. You should have been more cautious. Those imbeciles around them lulled me into false sense of security. Confound it, I was careless. Hey, Vegapunk, says Zoro. There's something I want from you. Really? So you'd better play nice, got it? No matter, bring them here. I have an interest in that crew. Kuma. That has to be about Kuma. But what does Zoro want from Vegapunk? From what I know, from what I remember, Zoro has zero relation to like anything Vegapunk related at all. At all. It should be Frankie who's like more interested. Who should be more interested. Unless he's referring to Luffy, who's like stuck on the island. As of this chapter, the old man voice is only really evident with Lilith. Okay, okay, so we switched to Luffy. So you've been here before. Yeah, when I was a kid. It was still a pretty run of the mill lab at the time, though. So how come you came back? I'm here for answers, and I'll have the bastard's life if I don't like what I hear. What the? Vegapunk is the one who turned my dad into a cyborg. Is Kuma her dad? He's not completely lost his sense of self. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. Wait, he's not. He's completely lost his sense of self. He doesn't know who he is anymore. Holy shit, he's actually her dad. He's nothing but a living weapon now. That's awful. Yeah, it's unforgivable. Sorry, Bogey. It's Bonney. Yeah, Bonney. We made it to the surface. Let's track down some grub. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I ran into Sabo at Marie-Joie. Oh shit. Oh, so okay. So she's thinking it. She's not. She didn't say it out loud. Whatever. I can spill the beans later. What is all this stuff? Is that a giant robot? There's all sort of things up here, and a space monster. Okay, so I think we're inside the lab now, and there's all sorts. Yeah. Okay, so okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna finish this real. I'm gonna finish this off quickly because my throat is starting to hurt. What in the world? I'll be back after I take one for a ride. Hey, we're infiltrating this place. Remember? Gomu. Okay, so Luffy launches himself towards the dragon. Yeah, using the rocket. Oh, the dragon's alive. Wow, Luffy's been eaten. Whoosh, and he launches like through the mouth, I think. I'm not really sure what's happening because he shot through the dragon's back, I think, like the back of his head, and he's bouncing from a something. You okay, Luffy? I thought I got swallowed, but is that a giant parfait? There's cookies and fruits too. Look at all that cream. Thanks for the meal. Hold it, you guys. Why would they leave food lying around? This has to be a trap. And are they holograms? Is that what's happening? Because they go through it somehow. We went right through, but we can see it. We cannot touch it. It's so cruel to make us hungry like that. Oh crap! Did we die earlier and not know this? There's no way we're ghosts. I've never seen one before. But this parfait must be a hologram. Luffy, yo. He's like rousing his conqueror's haki and pseudo in gear. What the hell is that? This ticks me off. And he's like crying. It's a 3D image made of light. You can see him in comics and science fiction and stuff. It's just an image. Oh, the space monster. That's why I went. That's why I went right through it. The giant robot must be one too. No one can make. No one can make something like that. Hey, what's this? All these buttons have pictures of food on them. Give up already, says Bonney. Everything on this island is a sham. That reminds me, weren't the seas around this island freezing? You'd expect this place to be quite similar to have a similar climate, but actually this is a winter island, but the environment is set to tropical mode in here. With my island aircon invention, okay, you can specify and regulate the temperature of an area right down to the soil. This one's big as as big as Kaido. You're a hola thing too, right? And he punches it, and it punches Luffy right back. I'm sorry. So he hits the machine, and something comes out of it. Oh, basically a McDonald's meal. It just made food just like that. Huh? A hamburger meal and drink and the drink came out? Who made it? You can touch it. It's real. So good. Press the next one. Press the next one. Steak, omurice, tonkatsu, ramen, fry. Okay, so he's doing everything. Places. Well, at least you appreciate my work. That's the unmanned cooking device. I can turn raw ingredients into one of 500 unique dishes in under a minute. The make do with what the make do with what you've got mode is the best. But I can't be too happy since uh, I can't be too happy since a lack of competent engineers means this bucket of bolts can be mass produced. Okay, is following the blueprints that hard? It really pisses me off. And she punches the dragon, which I thought was a hologram. Okay, well, now I'm just gonna continue. This is really long chapter, by the way. I didn't expect it to be this long. The island aircon is in the same damn boat. Its sensors can monitor living creatures, and it could tame the weather if we just had a bit more money. There are endless ideas, but not enough resources. She punched a hologram? Of course. My photonic gloves make it possible to physically interact with light, so it's like a counter. Wait, so she could basically like hit Kizaru with that glove? Perception shades perception shades your sense of reality. Another one just comes out of nowhere. But touching a projected object turns that on its head, doesn't it? So that girl isn't real? Debates on what something debates on what makes something real as old as Jesus. Debates on what makes something real are as old as time. It's something you will have to decide for yourself. But I consider the matter settled. So, just what are you? Asks Jinbei. Me? Just a resident. Scientific genius for hire. Vegapunk. Dr. Vegapunk. Okay, so this is Dr. Vegapunk Atlas. And it's punk number 6. The hell? That's a total lie. You're Vegapunk? I've heard that name. Kobe told me about you. A new world. So we got a world government ship. So what now? Kaku? Lucci? I think that's Tusi, I think her name was. Keep listening, Lucci. Vegapunk is technically still a single individual. But his genius is second only to his busyness. When there's not enough time. You say they are You say you're as busy as a beaver, right? Well, imagine if there's more than one beaver. That was his grand idea, to split up into 6. Whoa! So that, holy shit. That was his grand idea, to split up into 6 people. So the the Vegapunks that we saw, they're real. They're actually Vegapunks, but like there's multiple people of them split up. In other words, all of these all six of these satellites are also Vegapunks. So you've got Shaka, Lilith, Edison, Pythagoras, Atlas, and Yoke. And number one represents logic, number two is evil, three flair, four wisdom, wrath, and desire. Okay. And I'm the weird one for thinking that sounds impossible. Geniuses are such a pain. What the fuck? In short, oh, that is bad. That is really bad. In short, our assignment is to return this problem child back to Egghead. Then, while taking care of not to damage any of the lab's previous assets, we're to eliminate every last. Wait, hold up. Well, then while we're taking care of not to damage any of the lab's precious assets, we're to eliminate every last Vegapunk. So we're meant to kill the single most useful man in the world. I wonder if this has nothing if this has anything to do with the recent Lelouch incident. Someone with the instincts like yours should know better than to question these things. Agreed. Let's not. Don't get us in any hot water, Lucci. A calculated plan. Oh my god. I'm uh, I'm not gonna read all this because I'm at my limit here. So we've got the color pages of Grace, and she's okay. That looks cool. We got this next one from Yash. Okay, so only two color pages. All right, but this is very interesting. So basically, they made a Lunarian Kuma. He doesn't look like a child, but he does look sort of smaller, I think, than a regular Kuma. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna leave it at that. Drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys. I'm not sure when, for I think next week. See ya.